Alright guys, today we're going to do our Maiden FPV flight video. If you saw the line of sight flight video, you know this thing is very quick, nimble, and handles the wind reasonably well. Of course, today it's even windier than during that line of sight Maiden flight, so things could get pretty interesting. Coming up next is FPV footage from the Maiden FPV flight. Alright guys, we're going to talk about that flight footage we just saw, or at least I'm going to talk about the flight that I had that produced that footage. I have to say that overall I do think this is a good entry-level FPV Racer. It has power. It's got a few cons, we'll get to those in a little bit, but this overall, I could see a very nice clear picture. The field of view was wide enough that I felt comfortable, and yeah, it was just overall it felt great. Now we're flying in some wind that was a little bit too much, so we'll get to the cons here right now. As you saw in the video, there were some kind of jumps, kind of hiccups if you will. I think those, we can attribute those to the wind. I did not notice any of those on the maiden flight, the line of sight outdoor maiden flight, so I think that's just because of the wind today and the gyros trying to correct it and getting overloaded and doing a little hiccup. But I didn't lose much altitude, if any, and still felt like I was in plenty good control, so there's that. The range wasn't crazy long. When I went behind me a little bit earlier in the flight, the buzzer or the radio beeped at me. Now that's definitely a pro. It's giving you communication where you're getting close to being out of signal range, so I made sure I kept it in front of me where the radio could connect with as well, and I kept going out left to right, farther and farther, and the range seemed pretty good. The video range definitely was very good for something like this. There were very few breakups. You watch a lot of FPV videos and a lot of it's mostly just static, frankly. So I'm impressed with how well this is doing. Part of that has to do with my Fat Shark setup, but again, only 25 milliwatts and the signal is very strong, so that is very good. Alright, I'll leave it at this for right now. I'll probably add more details into the description in this. Speaking of description, check the product link if this thing is interesting to you. Like, comment, and subscribe. And GB Linden out.